In the last class, we have discussed about atomic mass and gram atomic mass. And even I have suggested you to memorize the atomic masses of few important elements. Hope you have done that. And today's topic is molecular mass. Before getting into the topic, you must clearly understand the difference between a molecule and a compound. Combination of two or more atoms of same element or different element gives a molecule. I will repeat again. Combination of two or more atoms of same element or different element gives a molecule. For example, when two oxygen atom combines, an oxygen molecule is formed. O2 molecule is formed. Similarly, when two hydrogen atom combines, an hydrogen molecule is formed. When two hydrogen atom and one oxygen atom combines, an water molecule is formed. When one carbon atom combines with two oxygen atom, a carbon dioxide molecule is formed. So a molecule is formed when two or more atoms of same element or different element combines. But a compound is formed only when atoms of different element combines. A compound is formed only when atoms of different element combines. For example, hydrogen and oxygen combines in a definite proportion by mass to form water. Similarly, carbon dioxide. So, water is a compound. Carbon dioxide is a compound. But H2 is not a compound. It is a molecule. O2 is not a compound. It is a molecule. So, a molecule is formed when atoms of same element or different element combines. But a compound is formed only when atoms of different element combines. So water is a compound as well as we can call it as a molecule. Carbon dioxide is a compound as well as we can call it as a carbon dioxide molecule. So remember, all the compounds are molecules, but all the molecules are not compounds. For example, water is a compound as well as it is a molecule. Carbon dioxide is a compound as well as we can call it as a molecule. But H2 is not a compound, it is a molecule. O2 is not a compound, it is a molecule. So you must understand this clearly. Okay, this is the exact difference between molecule and a compound. So all the compounds are molecules, but all the molecules are not compounds. Okay, now let us get into the topic, molecular mass. As I have explained, in case of atomic mass, molecular mass does not mean that it is the mass of one molecule of a substance. Molecular mass is a number which indicates how many times the molecule of the substance is heavier compared to 1 by 12th the mass of one atom of carbon 12 isotope. So molecular mass is just a number. It indicates how many times a molecule of a substance is heavier compared to 1 by 12th the mass of one atom of carbon 12 isotope. So just like atomic mass, we can define molecular mass as the ratio of mass of one molecule of a substance to the 1 by 12th the mass of one atom of carbon 12 isotope. So this is how we will define molecular mass. So it is defined as the ratio of mass of one molecule of a substance to the 1 by 12th the mass of one atom of carbon 12 isotope. Next, molecular mass of a compound can be obtained by adding the atomic mass of all the atoms present in the molecule of respective compound. For example, if I take water, the molecular mass of water can be obtained by adding the atomic mass of all the atoms present in this compound. So there are two hydrogen atoms and one oxygen atom. Add the atomic mass of two hydrogen atom and one oxygen atom, you will get the molecular mass of water. So how many hydrogen atoms are there? Two. And what is the atomic mass of hydrogen, it is 1. It's actually 1.0082, but approximately we take it as 1. So 2 into 1 plus, how many oxygen atoms are there? 1 oxygen atom. So 1 into atomic mass of oxygen is 16. So this will come out to be 18U. So the molecular mass of water is 18U. Similarly, if I take carbon dioxide, so add the atomic mass of all the atoms present in this compound. One carbon atom, and atomic mass of one carbon atom is 12. So 1 into 12 plus 2 oxygen atom, and the atomic mass of oxygen is 16. So 2 into 16. If you multiply and add, it will come out as 44U. So 44U is the molecular mass of carbon dioxide. Similarly, if you want to calculate the molecular mass of calcium carbonate, one calcium atom, and atomic mass of calcium is 40. So 1 into 40 plus 1 carbon atom. So 1 into atomic mass of carbon is 12 plus 3 oxygen atom. So 3 into 16. So if you multiply and add, you will get 100U. So 100U is the molecular mass of carbon dioxide. Now, what do you mean by the statement that the molecular mass of water is 18U? It means that one molecule of water is 18 times heavier compared to 1/12 the mass of one atom of carbon-12 isotope. What do you mean by the statement that the molecular mass of carbon dioxide is 44U? It means that one molecule of carbon dioxide is 44 times heavier compared to 1/12 the mass of one atom of carbon-12 isotope. So similarly, what is the molecular mass of oxygen molecule? So oxygen molecule is O2. So there are 2 oxygen atoms. So 2 into 16. So the molecular mass of oxygen molecule is 32U. Similarly, what is the molecular mass of hydrogen molecule? 2 into atomic mass of hydrogen is 1. So it is 2U. So molecular mass of oxygen molecule is 32U. It means that one oxygen molecule is 32 times heavier compared to 1/12 the mass of one atom of carbon-12 isotope. Similarly, if you want to calculate the molecular mass of sulfuric acid, sulfuric acid is H2SO4. Now, how many hydrogen atoms are there? 2. 2 into atomic mass of hydrogen is 1 plus 1 sulfur atom, atomic mass is 32 plus 4 oxygen atom, atomic mass of one oxygen atom is 16. So 4 into 16. If you multiply and add, you will get it as 98U. So 98U is the molecular mass of sulfuric acid. Similarly, if I take one more example, ammonium sulfate. Ammonium sulfate. Now, how to find the molecular mass of ammonium sulfate? You must add the atomic mass of all the atoms present in this compound. You see, there are 2 nitrogen atoms. You know how to count the atoms, right? So there are 2 nitrogen atoms. So 2 into the atomic mass of nitrogen is 14 plus 4 2s are 8. So total 8 hydrogen atoms are there. So 8 into atomic mass of one nitrogen is 1 plus 1 sulfur atom into 32 plus 4 into 16. And if you multiply and add, finally you will get it as 132U. So hope you understood how to calculate the molecular mass of a compound. That is the reason I said that atomic mass is very important. Only if you know the atomic mass of few important elements, only then you can do all these calculations in chemistry. Until and unless you don't by heart or memorize the atomic masses of few elements, then it is very difficult to do all these calculations. So if you are not done that, first please I suggest you to memorize the atomic masses of all the elements that I have listed in my previous video. So please go through it, write it down, by heart it, and then watch this video, and you will understand how to calculate the molecular mass of a compound. Is this clear? Next, gram molecular mass, GMM, or molar mass. Just like gram atomic mass, gram molecular mass means it is the amount of substance in gram equal to its molecular mass. For example, the molecular mass of oxygen is 32U. Now, if you take exactly 32 gram of oxygen, then it is called as 1 gram molecular mass of oxygen. See, the amount of substance in gram equal to its molecular mass. The molecular mass of carbon dioxide is 44U. Then what is the gram molecular mass of carbon dioxide? It is exactly equal to its molecular mass but in gram. So 44 gram. The molecular mass of water is 18U. Then the gram molecular mass of water is 18 gram. So amount of substance in gram equal to its molecular mass. That is molecular mass, just when it is expressed in gram, it will become gram molecular mass. And 1 gram molecular mass of oxygen means it is not 1 gram of oxygen. 1 gram molecular mass of oxygen means it is 32 gram of oxygen. So if I ask you what is 1 gram molecular mass of water, 1 gram molecular mass of water is not 1 gram of water, it is 18 gram of water. So 18 gram of water is called 1 gram molecular mass of water. Similarly, 1 gram molecular mass of carbon dioxide means it is 44 gram of carbon dioxide. 1 gram molecular mass of sulfuric acid means it is 98 gram of sulfuric acid. So when I ask you what is the molecular mass of sulfuric acid, then it is 98U. If I ask you what is the gram molecular mass of sulfuric acid, then it is 98 gram. Or if I simply ask you what is the molar mass of sulfuric acid, so molar mass of sulfuric acid is 98 gram, but molecular mass of sulfuric acid is 98U. So what is the molecular mass of oxygen? Molecular mass of oxygen is 32U. But what is the molar mass of oxygen? Molar mass of oxygen is 32 gram. So these points you must understand clearly. Only then you will be able to understand all the competitive level exam questions and you will be able to solve them. So hope you have understood the concept of atomic mass, gram atomic mass, molecular mass and gram molecular mass clearly. So this is all for today's class. In the next class, we are going to discuss a very important topic in chemistry, which is exclusively used in chemistry, that is mole. So the concept of mole. So we will study about the mole concept in the next class. Okay.